Fast up, fast down, consolidate to rebalance. Fast down, fast up, consolidate to rebalance. We're going to talk about exactly what that means in this video. For Bitcoin in particular, a few things that you need to be aware of today, where we're at with the current price action, and loads more. So if you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today I am going to focus on volume profiles and imbalances in the chart. So let's get into this, because what we've had happen this week has been really super interesting. And we're going to start from the start of the week, where we had the fake move week beginning, that stop hunt to the upside. There was a liquidation level right at that stop hunt that got taken out, and then price fell away. Now you can see here these volume profiles that I have marked on my chart. I've chosen these specific price points just to explain to you what happens when price moves sharply away and what that means when it eventually returns. So you can see here that after that stop hunt, price moved away. We consolidated for a little bit here. This consolidation is where you see the biggest peak in this volume here, in this whole drop from the stop hunt down to the spike low in the US session on the Monday. And what that essentially means is that this spike out here, this is the highest traded area from that stop hunt to the spike low on that day. And this red line that you're seeing here is called the point of control. That basically can be interpreted like this area is the highest amount of volume in that range. Above it would be considered bulls in control. Below would be considered bears in control. Now, once we lost that point of control here, and you see how price sharply fell away, look how small these little volume nodes are now. So what that means is that when price moves so sharply on the way down, it's liquidating people, it's wiping out order books and things like that. So we get an imbalance in the book. And eventually what happens is that imbalance will stay there until price returns to the area to rebalance that zone. However, it does not rebalance the zone with another fast move. And this is what you need to be careful of. So there's a couple of ways to manipulate this. For example, if you see a fast move like this at a level 3 drop in this method that we trade on this channel, then you can expect that after a W formation is formed, you're probably going to get a fast move out to the upside, which is exactly what we saw here. But when you do get that, this move here does not rebalance this zone here, because it's a double fast move, meaning as this wiped out the order books, this also wipes out the order books. And the only thing that rebalances order books is consolidating back into that fast moving area. And so what we're seeing this week is very, very typical, that if you do have a fast move down followed by a fast move up, the move that will follow will usually be consolidation period to rebalance that fast zone. Because if they don't rebalance it eventually, that means every time price returns down here to 25,400, it's going to shift fast to the upside at 27,300 kind of area. And then every time it hits there, it's going to shift fast back down. It can't do that forever. And so eventually this needs to be filled in. And what this does is it allows the order books to start collecting orders on both sides, because orders are collected by entries, stop losses, and take profits, right? So if you have a high like this, for example, or you have a drop away like this and then a retracement, somebody may take a short position there. They may put their stop loss above this area here. Now you have an order in the book there. And the more and more people that do that, because there is structure, the more and more we balance out the books. So that's literally what is happening right now, and why price kind of feels like it's not really doing anything, because now you can see in this little area here, look how big the volume nodes are right now. So this is your sign that this consolidating period, where it kind of feels a little bit boring, they're just doing what they need to do, which is rebalance the books. The point of control currently in this little area is sitting at 26,428, and price is currently literally at that area and under the 200 EMA. Also, this area is right on last week's low, which was at again 26,480. So whilst we were under all of these things, we should remain bearish. But what would make you flip long would be if we could break above that area, the low of the week, come back to retest it and hold it, then that means that the market maker has rebalanced all that they want to in this zone. Even though there is this little bit left here, we have the point of control on this move to the upside is down here at somewhere around about 25,980-ish. And we did have, we'll check in a second, but we do have quite high heat map orders at 26K and 25.8. So if price did make one more leg down, it would probably spike into one of these two areas. If that's where we ended up getting our stopping volume candle, that could be where the reversal comes, because it is Thursday and Thursday is midweek reversal day, which we also usually line that up with a news event. And the news event we've got going on today is the unemployment claims in a few hours time. Now here's the heat map orders that I was talking about. So we have 1K at 26,000 that has been sitting there for a while, and we have 1.5K at 25,800. Doesn't mean we're going to go down there. Like I said, if we break above this area and hold above it, you would consider that's all they want to rebalance, and we're probably going to shift out to the upside from there. But if we do reject down, it could be before that news event, it could be a stop hunt as a result of that news event, or it could be after that news event and then we have a recovery that follows it. So you kind of have to watch around that time in order to know. But if we don't break and hold above, then that's where I would expect prices going next, and that's where I'll be looking for signs of a pivot. So it's not an automatic pivot, that's just where it kind of would make sense, because it would rebalance most of this zone right here, but it would also be a higher low because it would stay clear of the trapped traders down here, and it would also come back into that previous point of control. So that's what I'm looking for. I don't need to drag this video out. I hope that you enjoyed learning about these volume nodes. They are so helpful. Anytime you see ditches like this is in areas that need to be rebalanced, and areas that poke out are the high volume areas where you might consider that to be a support or resistance type thing. Like if you were in a trade and you were approaching a very large volume area, you might choose to front run that and take your profit a little bit above it, knowing that when we get to that area, price is likely to struggle. There's so many ways to use the volume nodes. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to cover this on more videos and go into more detail. But I just wanted to give you a hint of what's actually happening, because yeah, it might feel like price is doing nothing after having such a volatile start to the week, but it's doing what it's meant to. And just keep an eye out around news event time to see if there's actually something tradable then. All right guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, please smash that like button, hit subscribe, and like I said, leave me a comment, let me know if you want me to go into more detail about this on my future videos. And whilst you're down there smashing that like button and commenting, be sure to check out all the links in the description of my video. I've got links for exchanges where you can get trading fee discounts that really help you save some fees over time. There's also sign up bonuses, and there's a link to our community if you want to come and learn this entire strategy in detail. Have an amazing day guys, see you soon.